100 more.
There we go. It was just nerves,
One
bro.
more round.
Either way, I'm here with you. Let's get this out the way. Let's go home. Let's go home. There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to this broadcast of college basketball on 2K Sports. The action doesn't get much better than two of the most dynamic teams in college basketball going at it on the hardwood. We'll see the Illinois Fighting Illini and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets.
And there's nothing better than college hoops, if you ask me. Where else can you hear the roar of the student section in a tightly packed building like this one? Always great to feel the energy of the campus.
And, you know, Greg, this is where it all begins for a lot of these players. The experiences they'll have, the teaching they'll receive in the game of basketball. I don't think there's any substitute for going through a college season and dealing with the adversity, the highs and lows, and learning how to play basketball at this high level. These kids certainly will be the stars of tomorrow.
So on the floor for Illinois, in at point guard, Campbell is out there with Harper, and it's Robertson at the 5 spot. Prez with the bucket. Prez has got the first points up on the board for the Fighting Illini.
Total commitment that time from Prez, really knifing through the defense and finishing with strength around the bucket.
Here's Flash. Ellis left side. Dishes it to Smith. Ball's knocked loose.
A lot of times you'll see a star player out of high school come in and only look to score when they get the ball. Prez is different in that regard. He knows the value of strong team play and is always willing to put the team first.
And, Greg, we've seen a number of players that say they have a team-first mentality, but the old saying is true. Actions speak louder than words. From what I understand about Prez, he'll demand a lot of his teammates, and as far as mental focus, he won't let them slide at all.
Yellow Jackets on D. 4-point game. Now here's Prez. Defense is right there. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Here's Flash. Ellis outside. And there's the pass to Flash. Jones kicks to Ellis. 5 on the clock from 12 feet out. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Really nice work inside there. He'll always give you a battle on the interior, guys.
Prez passes to Roberts. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And just amazing awareness there. Prez whipping the ball all over quickly to the uncovered man.
The feed now to Crawford. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Here's Illinois. Now here's Prez. Here's Flash. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And here is Prez. And the layup falls.
Let's pick him up.
Prez has got his second bucket.
And Prez scores from anywhere, inside, outside. This guy does it all.
Ellis is out there with Jones. And there's Flash. And it's Smith. And it's Crawford at the 2 spot.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
And for the Fighting Illini, he's in at the point. Harper is out there with Campbell. And it's Roberts in at the center position. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ellis. And it's a completely new group out there for the Yellow Jackets. And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
Guys, so far it's been a close one, and these teams seem to be very evenly matched.
And I think it's going to be one huge run that decides this game. Someone like Prez will get hot and just maybe make 5 in a row, and then it is curtains. So you can just kind of feel a change in the air here for the second half.
Smith is out there with Ellis. Then it's Jones. Then there's Flash. And it's Crawford at the 2-guard spot. And for the Fighting Illini, he's in at point guard. Campbell is out there with Harper. And it's Roberts in at the 5 down low. Here's Flash. 4 on the clock. Screen by Ellis. The Yellow Jackets need to get off a shot. Again, the miss by Jones.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Here's Prez. Doesn't go for him. Ellis with some nice D. Georgia Tech trails by 5. Here's Smith, and the basket is good. Smith's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Yellow Jackets. Prez with the ball. Rebound by Smith.
Oh, he knows that one should have gone in. That hurts.
Here's Crawford. And so it looks like the Yellow Jackets will retain possession here. And the Yellow Jackets making a change here. Banks is checked in. Here's Flash. Pass to Smith. To the inside. Count it, and the Fighting Illini lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Flash.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The Fighting Illini have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. And he ends up missing both free throws. They can finally take the lead right here. They've been playing from behind all game long.
And you don't want to waste this opportunity.
Tell you what, it's not easy being tagged the top high school prospect, as Prez was early on for his class. But you have to give him credit for taking the honor in stride and keeping his feet on the ground while his head was in the sky.
Yeah, and I think what keeps Prez grounded about being that top recruit.
Here's Prez. We've got Ellis. Jefferson is out there with Taylor, and it's Crawford at the shooting guard position. Prez with the bucket.
And Prez looking calm and collected from deep there, just burying the outside tray with ease.
Knight kicks to Ellis. They double team Ellis. Back to Knight. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Knight's got it all tied up now for the Yellow Jackets.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical, be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Ellis outside. Irving with the steal. Now here's Prez. He's guarded by Knight. And Ellis with the block. Jefferson kicks to Knight. Prez brings the double team. Deflects the pass. Yellow Jackets moving the ball around. It's Jefferson, top of the key. Crawford, no one around him. His three-pointers off the mark. The Fighting Illini leading by 3. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance.
And that's what we've come to expect from Prez, a team-first player who is really good at distributing the ball.
Here's Taylor. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Fighting Illini.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Catching up now, and some changes for Georgia Tech. Jones checked in for Jefferson, and Flash is subbed in for Knight. Jones, no one around him. The Yellow Jackets with another miss.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Boy, love how Prez owns these possessions, dominating the defense thanks to that tremendous confidence he plays with.
54 seconds left in the second half of basketball.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
Smith checked in for the Yellow Jackets. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
How about the night Prez has had? 12 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Boy, you got to love the passion Prez plays with. When he's on the floor, he's going all out on every possession. Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
40 seconds left here in the second half of the game. Pass to Flash for the 3. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. Huge shot there, and the crowd knows it.
Yeah, you gotta love hearing a crowd get this fired up.
Prez with the bucket.
Even with high-intensity defense surrounding Prez, he makes these shots look simple. I mean, that's a gift, folks. He takes his time, stays in rhythm, and doesn't mind the pressure.
And now we've got the intentional foul. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the second half. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for the Illini. Number 23.
First free throw is good. And
"24 Seconds with Jason Richmond."
Ladies and gentlemen, I have to relay this message to you with a heavy heart, but we may have to impeach the president. He's really struggling out there. He's shown flashes of the potential that made him the #1 player in the country, but the college game is a different beast. Guys are a little smarter, a little faster. The defenses can gang up on you, and you can't just jump over them. Who knows? Maybe we should have started at like governor or mayor, but I don't want to be too hasty because he was coached by former college standout Washington Falls. So I think he can turn this thing around, and I hope so. If not for me, for our country.